rather have a ticket to a WNBA game or $1?
$1.
There you go, man. Which one would you rather have?
$1, I guess.
Griner left alone!
Detained U.S. women's basketball player Brittany Griner. The two-time Olympic gold medalist and WNBA champion was held up by authorities on drug charges.
In the WNBA, it's the most competitive league in the world.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap, right?
When it seems like the entire world is falling apart, there is always one source of entertainment that keeps you distracted from your everyday problems: professional sports. While leagues such as the NFL and NBA have dominated the entertainment industry, there is currently one league that no one seems to care about. The WNBA is in a whole other league of irrelevancy, but before I go any further, my channel is currently in the bottomless pit that is the YouTube algorithm, so hitting the like and subscribe button would be greatly appreciated, and it lets me know what type of content you guys would like to see from this channel moving forward. The WNBA has been around for the last 25 years, and while it is good that both males and females can play basketball at the professional level, the league in its current state is not financially profitable, and it simply hasn't been since the league was founded. I think there are three major issues that keep the WNBA from being profitable. So let's get into those major issues. The professional sports world has always prioritized entertainment, focusing on keeping you engaged with the sport you are currently watching. While leagues such as the NFL and NBA sometimes make rule changes in order to have their games be more exciting and to keep fans' attention, the WNBA has gone for the complete opposite approach and just thinks that you'll watch the games because hopefully you love the sport of basketball that much. There's no way to get around the fact that because men are loaded with testosterone and other biology related reasons, physically speaking are more gifted than women. I say this because when one of your best players in the league misses a two-handed practice dunk live on ESPN, it obviously isn't a good look.
A dunk for us here live. Go right ahead.
Boy! NBA games are sometimes spectacles. Watching players windmill dunk, jump from the free throw line, or shoot from half court is what makes the NBA so entertaining to watch. Now, when you remove all of that, you're still watching basketball, but it isn't basketball at its flashiest or at the highest level. So the games themselves get boring to watch when you see a player dunk maybe once or twice a season. Accountability is where I think the problems of this league really start to become apparent. Despite how much WNBA players and the media would like you to think that WNBA players and NBA players are equal, the reality is that this just isn't the case, and I think it shows from other sports. The issue is not this fact in itself, but when the WNBA acts as if this isn't the case.
We do to get those fans to tune in. And I was like, why can't we lower the goal to at least 9.5 feet? To have women dunking on other women would definitely bring more excitement to that game, and you get more fans that way. What do you think about that?
So to move it to 9.5, it's gonna take a long time to get used to that. Like, we're only playing basketball to dunk? Like, I'm not sure.
Oh, get orange! And a score coming off baseline swing. Trailing the lob. Oh! Takes it away. Chalmers. Cole. But then also it opened up. Ball. The lob. Let's go! O'Neal got a piece of it. Way. Oh, a facial. Yes, and a foul.
Like, I'm not sure.
Cloud up the floor. Tolliver. Nice pass.
I think lowering the rim can significantly help get people to watch WNBA games. Some of the more well-known players don't think the idea of lowering the rim is necessary, but it just almost seems as if the WNBA has a sense of misplaced pride.
Oh my God, I hate when people just constantly ask about dunking. Like, if I dunk, it's gonna make me a millionaire.
Rozzy has said that it's almost like you might as well put us in skirts and put us back in the kitchen. Would you take it as an affront if the rims were lowered?
Yeah, I would. I'll take it as like a smack in the face, you know?
What?
I don't think it's really a good strategy to try and put down the same people that are trying to help support your league. Obviously, not every player or everyone involved thinks this is the case, but I think the only way significant changes will be made is if the league accepts the fact that the games aren't entertaining enough for fans, and starts to think of ways to elevate the games themselves. The WNBA has been around for 25 years, while the NBA has had 75 years to establish themselves as a premier basketball league. The NBA has had 50 years to figure out what works and what hasn't worked. I think given enough time, the league will have as much coverage and exposure as possible, especially when other networks are able to broadcast WNBA games. But I think all of that is dependent upon if the league actually does what's best for business. Smaller issues such as salaries, travel conditions, and just how many games there are in the season, I think all go back to the issue about the games themselves. Because once the league becomes profitable, expanding the regular season, increasing salaries, and travel conditions can all be improved upon. But when you're losing on average around $10 million a year, the smaller issues just can't be improved upon unless changes are made. At the end of the day, the WNBA is a business, and professional sports leagues since their existence have been made to prioritize the entertainment value of the respective leagues. I think if the WNBA wants to truly thrive, it just needs to understand that cementing yourself as a household professional league takes time. But more importantly, it needs to understand what makes the game of basketball so exciting, exhilarating, and fun to watch.
It's a punish. I get at 11. Timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
If you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could go on down and hit the like and subscribe button. And it lets me know what type of content you guys would like to see from this channel moving forward. With all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you all in the next video.